in the stalls. He's settled again now, and they're back the gates, and they're racing for the Sky Bet Great Voltigeur Group 2 over a mile and a half, and Thrice in the pink jacket away to a flyer. Lambourn got a good beginning as well in the dark blue colours, races about a length and a half down in second. Carmers is just shading So Stay True for third place. And then behind them, Pride of Arras in the pale blue. The white face then of Mount Kilimanjaro held up and waited with last is Arabian Force in the hands of Tom Marquand. And there's about 6 lengths covering the field as they move down past the 9 furlong marker on the far side of the Knavesmire. So Dylan Brown McMonagle in front here on Thrice, with the Dual Derby winner Lambourn racing close up behind him in second place, only about a length behind as they go past the mile start. Then on the inside is the unbeaten Carmers. In the hands of Colin Keane. Wider out then is Stay True and Wayne Lawden travelling nicely. Pride of Arras, the Dante winner, races in 5th place. Then the 2 white faces of Mount Kilimanjaro and Arabian Force almost sharing last place as they move across the far side of the racecourse towards the 6 furlong marker, halfway in the Group 2 Sky Bet Great Voltigeur. So Thrice the leader as they move down the top of the track then. Lambourn in the perfect place to pounce as he defends his unbeaten record at a mile and a half. The Dual Derby winner just shaken up a little bit there on that bend. Back in third then is Carmers. Stay True on the outside, travelling nicely with Pride of Arras behind him. And then come out Kilimanjaro and Arabian Force still looking on as they move down the home straight past the 4 marker down to the final 3.5 furlongs. And Thrice in front here. Lambourn now being asked to pick up this pace setter and begins to draw alongside him. Stay True travelling well on the outside though, is going after the Dual Derby winner. Then Pride of Arras, who's running a better race today with Carmers. Mount Kilimanjaro in a pocket on the inside. Arabian Force is outpaced. They're racing down towards the final 2 furlongs here, and inside that point it's Stay True, Lambourn and Pride of Arras on the outside. He's back at York here and he's taken up the running inside the final furlong. Pride of Arras, the Dante winner, who's gone missing on his last 2 starts, is going to win the Sky Bet Great Voltigeur. Pride of Arras has won it.
Well, Pride of Arras has won the Great Voltigeur, and I suspect Rafe Beckett is feeling very proud of his team for getting this horse back. What's the secret to this?
The layers of it, inevitably, Lydia. You know, I think, you know, he wasn't great saddling I mean, he's never been particularly coltish, but he wasn't great saddling at Epsom or the Curragh. And, you know, it became clear that we were having an issue. He was thinking about it. I didn't think he moved well through the first half mile on the Curragh either, which is pretty, you know, it's not exactly undulating, is it? Which is why I was keen to come back here, or another reason on top of the obvious why I was keen to come back here. Hadn't really turned the screw with him at home, in the sense that I wanted to come here with him in good shape primarily, and if he was fit enough and tight enough for it, so be it. And that's the way it's worked out.
There was the temperament element was in your mind from an early stage, because even after the Dante, when he won so impressively here, you gave the sort of hint that you were a bit surprised with how well he took the preliminaries, and I was thinking, oh, and has that sort of panned out in the way that you feared, I suppose, at the start of the season?
Yeah, unfortunately so, you know. I mean, it's as simple as that, it really is. And you know, it doesn't manifest itself so much when he's on the move, but when you're getting the tack on him, he definitely showed it all 3 times. And today we saddled him out the back behind, and he stood there motionless pretty much. So we were more and more optimistic as things went on. But as I say, you know, I was pretty sure he was close to where he needed to be, but I wasn't certain. I was a long way from certain.
Ross was very complimentary as well about your team and how they've got him to race, to settle. Everything was so professional today. So again, you must be proud of what you've managed to do.
Ah, yeah. I mean, listen, you know, good riders at home, you know. Kyle Cardozo particularly has sorted him out.
Did the same with Westover, Ross?
Yes, he did, yeah. He was a big factor with him as well. And going back, 20 years now, he's working for us. And, he's heavy, but he's worth every pound.
Yes.
And that's been a big factor. And I think just leaving him alone a little bit, just not trying to box him into anything, just letting him do it in his own way, in his own time, has probably been a big factor as well.
So what now? You've got entries over 10 furlongs, haven't you? Irish Champion Stakes. What are you minded to do?
Well, I'm sort of tempted to work back from either Hong Kong or America or Del Mar. But Leopardstown is a track that should suit him really well, you would think. So that would be a distinct possibility. We'll see how he comes out of today, but I certainly wouldn't rule that out. Ascot, yeah, I wouldn't rule that out either, and I wouldn't be afraid. In short, I wouldn't be afraid to go back to 10 at all.
And that's the level you think he can play at?
Well, we don't have much option, really, do we? If we're going to run, go off to Germany if we like, but it doesn't really make very much sense. He's owned by an owner breeder who's been at it a long time, and it's meant to be fun, as my mother used to say.
And it was certainly fun today. It was great to see him bouncing back. Many congratulations, Ray. Well done.
Thanks very much, Lydia.
Pride of Arras has bounced back to the scene of his Dante success. He has now won the Great Voltigeur. The man who's been on board all season for the highs and the lows is Rossa Ryan. What's the clue? Is it the gelding operation? Is it back to this track? Is it some sort of maturity? What's the reason?
I think all of the above. Just from the minute we jumped out the gates today, he was behind the bridle. We went a good gallop without going mental, but it kind of played into his hands and didn't do a load in front. So probably the winning margin probably didn't pivot to what he actually felt like underneath me. And it could be just a case of a flat track is what he needs. I just felt in Ireland I was on skis on him the whole way around, and I never was comfortable. I never could be happy, and Epsom probably everything just came a bit too much for him. But he's been gelded, and I think Cardosa rides him out at home. He used to ride out Westover all the time, and he's done a fantastic job on him. Like, a minute he jumped out the gates, he was behind the bridle from flagfall. So look, it's great. We have him back on track, and he showed that the Dante wasn't a fluke, and Damas has backed it up last week in Deauville. So I don't think the Dante form was as bad as people were making it out to be, possibly. And yeah, we just see, look, he goes on quick ground. I think he's better on quicker ground than slower ground, so whether we venture abroad or not, I'm not sure, but I'd definitely be open-minded to it. Flat tracks out abroad and round the bend. Perfect.
And how about trip-wise? Because Dante was 10, this was 12. Do you think he's equally effective?
I think so. I think because he's got a good turn of foot. So whether they go hard, he gets the trip well. I don't think you'll see him stretch past a mile and a half, but he gets it well. And he's very versatile, because if they go a gallop, he'll travel, and if they don't go a gallop, he's got a good turn of foot. So yeah, he's kind of everything you want. I think he's grown up massively since the Irish Derby. I couldn't believe. Mid-race, I kind of was half mesmerised mid-race to how chilled out and relaxed he was, and after that then we were going to see. But it's great to have him back in the form and the horse we thought he was going to be.
Absolutely. Let's hope this is a springboard to great things. Congratulations, well done.
Please God, thank you. Cheers.